Before we head into today's episode, we wanted to let you know about a new subscription we're offering at Apple Podcasts. For just $3.99 a month, you can listen to us ad-free and get some episodes at early access. So if you want us uninterrupted and you'd like to show your support for the show, please head to Apple Podcasts, search for Self-Care Club and hit subscribe, or the link is in the show notes below.
Also, in other exciting news, we have set up a merch store. You can now purchase any clothing item, water bottles, mugs, hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, you name it, even a dog bandana, Lauren.
Yeah.
And it's all got our logos on it. The link is also below, so please go check it out.
This episode is sponsored by Simple.
Lauren, what would you say if I said you could change absolutely anything about your life just by changing your morning routine?
I would say, tell me more.
Well, it's very possible because this week we are going to try out the Miracle Morning. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Laura Mishkon, and this is Self-Care Club.
The advice for self-care today is endless and can be yet another overwhelming job for women.
Every episode, we trial a different self-care practice, live it to the letter for a week, and report back to you on the results.
Will it actually improve your well-being, or will it be another waste of your time? We test out self-care so you don't have to.
Welcome to Self-Care Club. The Miracle Morning was devised by Hal Elrod, who wrote the best-selling book of the same name in 2012. The book is one of the highest-rated books on Amazon. It's sold over 3 million copies, and it's been translated into 37 languages. It's popular, shall we say?
I mean, this is what you call a successful book.
Indeed. Elrod developed the Miracle Morning routine in the process of overcoming and learning from major setbacks that put him at rock bottom. The first was a car accident when he was 20. He was hit head-on by a drunk driver at 70 miles an hour. His heart stopped beating for 6 minutes. He broke 11 bones.
Wow.
And he woke up after being in a coma for 6 days to be told by his doctors he would probably never walk again.
Jesus.
Not only did he walk again, he ran a 52-mile ultra marathon.
Of course he did.
And went on to become a Hall of Fame business achiever, international keynote speaker, author, husband and father, all before he turned 30.
Oh my goodness me.
That's what I call an overachiever.
I feel lazy.
Yeah. He then suffered the financial collapse of his business and fell into a deep depression in the recession of 2008. And in November of 2016, he nearly died again when he was diagnosed with a rare and very aggressive form of cancer and given just a 30% chance of living.
These experiences taught him that he needed to take responsibility for creating the life he wanted, and he realised that if he wanted a life of extraordinary success, he had to develop himself into the kind of person who was capable of achieving success. So he looked at the habits of the world's most successful people, the things they do every day, and he noticed that the majority of them were early risers. That's a shame, isn't it?
A shame for whom?
Well, it's just, you know, because it's like the one thing nobody really wants to do is get up early.
Unless you're like an early riser.
I mean, I'm an early riser, but do I really want to get up earlier? Not really.
No.
He asked himself what would happen if he combined everything they did into a 1-hour morning routine. So he committed to spending time each day improving himself through silence, which is typically meditation or prayer, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing, which is journaling, also known as journaling. And he calls these his life savers. So the S for silence, A for affirmation.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah. So this routine energized and motivated him, and the Miracle Morning was born. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. Great story. The theory is that everyone is capable of achieving their dreams in every area of their life. And the way to achieving them, according to him, is by committing yourself to personal development by getting up early and following a simple daily routine, empowering anyone to transform any area of life in a surprisingly short time. It's a big promise.
It's quite a statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although we're born with a desire to learn and grow, most of us ultimately fall short of our potential and we settle for less than what we really want in life. Every day is much the same as the day before. But Elrod argues that everybody deserves and is capable of getting what they want in every facet of life: relationships, finance, career, health, spirituality, happiness, etc., by implementing the Miracle Morning routine, which he says can be the one thing that takes you where you want to be. And you can literally change your life by changing how and why you wake up.
The majority of people delay waking up for as long as possible. Do you do that?
I am a snooze button aficionado, yeah.
How many times do you snooze?
Just once.
Well, it's not an aficionado then, is it? Aficionado, whatever you say.
I would say I'm a regular.
Yeah, but some people like snooze 12 times.
Oh, no.
Daisy puts on her alarm an hour before and then puts it on every 10 minutes.
Oh, but that would just drive me nuts.
She likes knowing she's got more time to sleep. I agree. It would drive me nuts too.
Yeah.
No. They hit snooze button, as we just said, and ultimately drag themselves out of bed because there's somewhere they have to be. However, what you're doing when you hit the snooze button is resisting your life, your day, and preventing yourself from creating the life you want. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
According to Hal Elrod.
Yeah. By starting he's done all right out of it.
He's done fine.
He must have a point. By starting your day with resistance, you perpetuate a negative cycle. You wake up discouraged and depressed. You spend your day feeling the same way. You go to sleep again feeling anxious and depressed. It's a bit of a cycle.
Yeah.
Repeats itself the next day. Elrod argues that the way to change your life is by establishing the conscious intent to wake up each morning with a genuine desire to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I do actually wake up with a genuine desire to do so, but I really, I'm in a very fortunate position. I really love my life.
I also really love my life, but I
feel a bit apologetic by saying that.
Why? It's an amazing thing to be able to say.
I know, that's why I feel apologetic about it.
You should never feel apologetic about that. I also really love my life, but I really don't like waking up in the morning.
But don't you want to just come and see me?
Everything's about you today, isn't it? Everything's about you.
Not everything.
Everything.
Actually, not everything.
You want cuddles. You want excitement on the text.
I have not asked for one cuddle.
Why wasn't I excited when you said you were excited? Why did I have to think about the cuddle when I saw you? I think what's going on is that you've missed me this week.
I have.
Okay.
What? I'm not shy in admitting it.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with my feelings, Lauren. I'm very happy to admit that I've missed you. And not everything has been about me, okay?
Okay, it's been about how I
We've recorded 2 shows already.
Yeah.
None of that was about me. One was about collagen.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't about you or me, really. This is about fish.
So that wasn't about me. We've just talked about James potentially getting a new puppy. That wasn't about me.
Do you want to know how to do the miracle morning?
I know it. I've done it.
But the listeners don't know.
But there might be people at home that want to know.
Okay, this is how you do it. Miracle Morning Method gives you a regular time each day for personal development. It requires getting up 30 to 60 minutes earlier every day to devote time to 6 self-development practices. People who've got very limited time might have a Miracle Morning routine that is as short as 6 minutes long. So you can do it in an hour, or you can do it in half an hour, you can do it in 6 minutes. It's as quick as that. The 6 practices.
And everyone's got 6 minutes.
Everyone's got 6 minutes.
Everyone
for
can get.
Sure.
But even if you're maybe if you're like a shift worker and you're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, do you really want to get up at 3:54? I mean, it's rough.
That is rough.
So maybe they don't have 6 minutes.
The 6 practices are called Life S.A.V.E.R.S, S-A-V-E-R-S, and these stand for silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading and scribing, same as journaling. The Miracle Morning process then becomes something you look forward to and quickly becomes part of your life. And according to Hal Elrod, there are a host of benefits.
You'll wake up feeling energized and with a strategy to take your life to the next level.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you do.
Do you ever wake up in the morning with a strategy to take your life to the next level?
Yes, but then when I do that, you tell me to get a hobby. Because you don't wake up with the same gumption.
No, I don't.
Because I put that into my work and then you're like, oh, for God's sake,
a hobby.
Get a hobby, make everything about you. You will also feel less stressed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have clarity and focus, enabling you to solve problems and overcome beliefs that have held you back. You can get in shape, improve your health, and lose weight if you want to. Worry less. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of positive results.
Them is all good things.
Yeah. So should we go through the 6 steps that spell out SAVE-R?
Any more S's to fit into that sentence?
Did you notice I slowed it down because it
Yes.
got a little bit S'y?
I've got a new retainer in this morning, so I'm a little bit lispy on the S's because it's very tight. The first S is the silence. Shh. To reduce your stress and begin each day with calm, clarity and focus, do the opposite of what most people do. Start with a period of silence. For most people, early mornings are either A, hectic with a racing mind, or B, slow and you feel lethargic and lazy and you don't want to get started. And neither of these are a productive way to start your day. So instead, starting with purposeful silence will allow you to focus on what's most important in your life. There are 5 ways to practice silence. You could use meditation, prayer, reflection, deep breathing, or gratitude. And you can start your miracle morning with just one of them, or you can combine them. Many people choose meditation for theirs.
Well, when you're sitting in silence, it is a form of meditation anyway.
I think
Even if you're
so.
sitting there thinking about what you're grateful for, I think that is a form of
I agree.
meditation.
Yeah.
And even the breath work is a form of meditation.
Yeah.
I think it's all under the meditation umbrella, I would say.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, but we don't want that to put you off if you struggle with meditation.
No, just call it silence and do whatever you want in the silence.
And it needs to be for a minute
Yep.
if you want it to be.
Or 20.
Yeah.
Anywhere between 1 minute and 20 minutes.
Well, no, if it was 20 minutes, then it would be longer than an hour, wouldn't it?
Each one can be tailored to your own needs.
Yeah. And if you want to go over the hour, you can do that too.
You'd be getting up a shitload earlier.
You don't have to do it the minute you wake
You
up.
can also do a lot of these in bed, by the way.
You can do a lot. You can get up and have a shower and then do it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, you can.
And you can switch up the order.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Now, that is very naughty,
No. That's totally allowed.
but it's in SAVE-R-S.
Well, I know, but he does say you can switch them around to suit your needs.
Visualization. No, affirmations.
Yeah.
Affirmations are positive, constructive statements that you repeat to yourself as a tool for reprogramming negative thinking to help you change or accomplish something. They're one of the most effective tools for becoming a person you want to be and achieving your goals. So, for instance, this is interesting. Muhammad Ali repeated a simple affirmation, "I am the greatest," over and over, and he did become the greatest boxer of all time.
He did.
So affirmations allow you to develop the mindset, thoughts, beliefs, focus that you need to increase your level of achievement in any area of your life. Let's do it now.
I am having a positive, happy and productive Monday.
Nice.
What's yours?
I am the greatest. What is mine? I am proud of who I am.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Wow. Beautiful.
that came from nowhere.
From your heart.
My heart, my soul, my gut.
The
Visualization.
V for visualization. We all talk to ourselves already, some more than others, and I talk to myself in supermarkets. We have an unconscious...
But you're not very nice when you talk to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Neither am I, by the way.
We have an unconscious internal dialogue running through our minds, replaying and interpreting past experiences. Unfortunately, for many people, it works against them. For example, around 80% of women have self-defeating thoughts. I mean, awful, but not at all surprising.
It sounds quite low for me. To
That
me,
sounds low.
80% of all women.
What are the other 20
Yeah,
doing?
what the fuck
Being
are they
nice
doing?
about themselves?
What are they doing?
Liking their hair that day? What's wrong with them? They think they look slim?
What conditioning did they have that I seem to have missed out on?
Through visualization, you increase your chances of success by imagining yourself achieving the results you want. Athletes, musicians, and other people often mentally rehearse a competition or a performance beforehand. And when you combine this with your affirmations, it programs your subconscious mind for success. Some people believe that visualizing your goals attracts these outcomes to your life. We call that manifesting and law of attraction, and we've done a whole show on it.
You did a little dance.
Yeah.
That was nice. What was the dance for?
It was a manifesting law of attraction dance. That's the feeling I get when I manifest. But whether you believe in it or you don't, you've got nothing to lose with a bit of manifesting.
Fuck it.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck it. Right? That's what
I
that's
did it
what he
last
says.
night. I did it last night with Josh. He was about to start school, new term, and he said in bed, "Oh my God, I just know I'm going to be on the worst table." As in, like, you're seated with your mates at the table. I said, "Why are you saying that?" "I just know it." And I said, "No, Josh. I want you to...
You will make that a reality.
That's what I said. So don't put that out there to the universe. I said, I want you to visualize... Who are the people you want to sit with on your table? So he told me. And I said, I want you to visualize yourself sitting at that table looking at those 3 friends. And then I want you to say, I'm going to sit on the table with X, Y, Z. And that is what's going to happen. Manifesting.
We are on the edge of our seats to find out
I
the
don't
results.
know, because I will pick him up later and I'll find out who's on that table. Hope it worked. Otherwise, he'll really be angry with me. He'll be like, that was bollocks.
The 10-year-old won't say bollocks.
Oh, he says a lot worse than that.
Okay.
Face of an angel, mouth like a sewer.
He hasn't got a mouth of a sewer, has he? Mine has.
Want to go through the E?
Exercise.
Your favourite thing.
Yeah. Besides being good for your health, Lauren.
Yeah.
Exercising for a few minutes each morning boosts your energy and mood and increases your mental clarity and focus. Your miracle morning routine should include aerobic exercise such as jumping jacks, push-ups and or sit-ups. Alternatively, you could do some yoga. You could go for a walk. It doesn't matter. Just move your body. You can do additional exercise with a longer duration such as running or working out at the gym. You can do that any other times of the day too.
Yeah.
Like basically, just move your body. And even if you're doing the 6-minute miracle morning, move your body for a minute.
Yeah.
You'll always be grateful that you did. You never regret a workout.
Wow.
I am full of the motivational speech today. Why are you looking at me like that?
You really are. You're pulling them out from the air, the sky.
You are pulling the dancing out. You are just like, I can't think of one famous dancer. You should be in, what was that group?
Strictly?
No.
Pan's People?
The group. Diversity. You should be in Diversity. I think you should qualify now.
I want to be the little one that they chuck around.
Oh, they'll chuck you around, chuck you out the fucking door as well. They'll chuck you.
Diversity. I could star at Butlins. You could come and see me. Wow, what a night that would be. One night only.
They'll chuck you over their shoulders and you'll crash on the floor.
Me and Ashley Banjo on stage at Butlins, Skegness. What a night.
You'll have to decide one night only for Lauren Mishcon.
Self-Care Club's Lauren Mishcon stars with Ashley Banjo.
One night only, and then subtext underneath will be because she's shit.
I might be really good.
You won't.
And you'd be gutted.
Oh, you might be really good. Well, you think you're up to Diversity, do you? You think you could star in Diversity?
No, I don't want to star. I'll be at the back. Like the back
You still
line.
need to be able to dance.
By the way.
I'm just saying. I don't know how we've gone from Miracle Mornings to
Neither
Diversity,
do I.
but shit happens.
The R is for reading, my favourite thing. Reading gives you the ideas and strategies and technique and knowledge you need to achieve your goals and dreams. What? To achieve my goals and dreams of being in diversity. It's never been my goal or my dream. By the way, it still isn't. You've created it for me. Now you're manifesting it.
Is that what you were visualising?
Yeah. During my week of Miracle
and
Morning.
your affirmations. I am part of diversity.
No, I am dance. That was my affirmation. I am dance. Reading helps you learn from and emulate people who've already done what you aspire to do and saves you the time and struggle of reinventing the wheel.
The thing is, right, it's very lovely that you've written a little paragraph about reading.
Yeah. Everyone knows why you should read.
And everyone knows what reading is.
No, but I think he specifically likes you to read non-fiction, which isn't my reading of choice, but he's basically saying use your reading time in the Miracle Morning to learn from someone else. Like learn from their wisdom, which you don't really get from a fiction book. So this is a bit of a sticking point for me there because I don't like an biographical book.
It doesn't have to be autobiographical. It could be a self-development book.
Yeah, again, not my favourite kind. I like a fiction.
You can't say that.
Why?
Because you can't.
Okay.
You know why?
They're my favourite kinds.
You
They're my best kinds
too late,
of books.
said it. You can't say that.
Self-improvement books are my favourite kinds of books.
Because you're in the self-improvement space.
They're the ones that should always be in the Sunday Times bestsellers list. And the final S.
Scribing.
Blech.
You can't say that either.
Okay.
You can't say that either. Because we are here promoting these things.
Okay, carry
Right.
on. It's fine. Yep.
Scribing or writing in a journal allows you to record insights, ideas, successes, lessons, and opportunities for future development. Listen, there's a lot of benefits for journaling. We know this, right? It reinforces what you're learning. It helps you set a direction in the future. There's many reasons. But you get even more benefit from reviewing your journal at regular intervals. It's great, basically. That is the miracle morning.
It is. So Hal says, we're on first name terms now, you can just customize it to fit in with your work life and your schedule. So you can do 30 minutes, 60 minutes, you could do 6 minutes, you could do short on the weekdays and long on the weekends. It doesn't matter. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
So with all this in mind,
How could we not try it out? It's a shame we didn't get him to come and talk on the show.
it is, but I suspect
Mm-hmm.
he's quite difficult to get a hold of, especially for the first hour of the morning. Definitely.
He doesn't have to do it in his miracle morning. He probably gets up at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah. You know who does that? What's his
Mark
name?
Wahlberg.
Oh my God, yeah. He gets up at 3:30. He does prayer for an hour. He does a workout. Then does some other crazy shit.
But he probably goes to bed at like 7 p.m.
Yeah, he does. But his day begins at 3:30 in the morning. I saw his routine. I was like, this is not normal.
Right. The thing is, your normal and other people's normals are always going to be different, right?
Of course, but some people's normals might be 6 a.m., 8 a.m., but it's very rare that people's normal is 3:30 a.m. unless they're on shift work or
I
night
had a
duty.
client whose husband used to get up at 3:30 a.m.
What for?
work.
He had like a shift that started mega early.
he was an accountant.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Accounting can definitely be done between 9 to 5. As far as I'm
So
aware.
I've heard. Well, he liked to do it first thing in the morning. I think he ran, he had quite a big company. He had a busy office and he could just get his head down and get a lot of work done before the rest of the world woke up.
Yeah, my husband enjoys that too. The quiet hours.
So how would you get the miracle morning done if your husband is up? Tricky.
Well, it doesn't include sex. So what difference if he's up or in bed with me? What do you mean? How would I get the miracle morning done if my husband was up?
Well, for me, it's been tricky.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, would you like to share your week with us?
Well, are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, I will.
Thanks. That's handy because that's the sort of format of the show. We do the intro, we talk about what we're doing, then we do it, and then you share how we got on.
Why don't we cut to a break first and then we can share?
I'll dance us into the break.
Please do. Please. Come on. Stand up. I want you to dance us into
Because I'm attached to a mic.
I don't know if you know this,
What?
but we are a podcast.
So no one can see us.
No one can see. This is on an audio platform.
Right. So if I say that you're going to chuck me in the air, I'm going to do a triple backflip and land.
No
but
one
no
will
one
know.
can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it now.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, now we're going to go. You're right.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I
Yeah.
landed beautifully.
Now we're going to take a break. Right, we're back.
Yes.
We've pulled ourselves together.
Vaguely, not really. Sort of.
Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Just play a voice note.
Okay.
So I normally wake up at 6:20 to go to the gym. So I've had to wake up at 5:30 to do my miracle morning. So already feeling a little bit resentful because I do not like waking up when it has a 5 at the front of it. So I'm going to avoid the exercise bit of the Miracle Morning because I'm just going to do that in my own time. Yep, doing it my own way, Lauren, doing it my own way.
That's fine.
Silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, which we're not doing, and reading and scribing. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to pick and choose the ones I want to do. I'm going to do silence, I'm going to do affirmation, I'm going to do visualization. Quite frankly, I feel too guilty to sit and read first thing in the morning. Yes, I know that's the point. Maybe I'll get over it later on in the week.
That is very interesting that you think like the reading bit is a bit of you feel guilty or it's like a bit of a waste of time, but the visualization affirmation bit, that's okay. What's that about?
It's not. I don't think it's a waste of time. I love reading.
Why do you feel guilty?
Just feels like too much of a luxury to read in the morning.
Okay, but if you were reading the 7 steps to successful podcasting from those in the know, would you feel like that was a waste of time?
That sounds like a very aggressive book when you said it.
Very. But would you feel like that was a waste of time or indulgence?
No, I didn't. You have put the words, it's a waste of time in my mouth. Did I say that?
You said guilty. You feel guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah. But would you feel guilty if it was that?
Just that book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would first thing in the morning, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
There's so many things that need doing.
That's interesting.
Because it's sitting down and it's reading, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because affirmations and visualizations can be quite quick. I can't just read a book for 1 minute.
Well, he suggests 10 pages a morning, which is, for me, a couple of minutes. That's pretty quick.
Okay, well...
And I agree with you. Anything with a 6 in is early. Anything with a 5 in is obnoxious, time-wise, in the morning.
Obnoxious?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Play my next voice note. You know what? Trying to find a few minutes to myself of silence and deep reflection in my household is basically like... I'm more likely to have lunch with King Charles. Yes, it's that unlikely. So I'm sitting on the bed, I've woken up, it's early, I'm sitting up and I'm trying to do my few minutes of silence. My husband wakes up because he's a very early riser. What are you doing? Why are you sitting up? Can you not sleep? What's wrong? Why are you silent? Why are you not answering me? What's going on? I'm like, oh my God, I'm just trying to have a few minutes of silence. Okay, so he gets up, goes to do his thing, comes back into the bedroom when I'm scribing. I think that's what they call it, Miracle Morning. He's like, what are you doing? I thought you were going to the gym. Why aren't you getting up? What are you writing? What's going on? I'm like, oh my God. So I've just given up on the Miracle Morning this morning because it's just not happening. Now I'm in a bad mood. I'm just going to get up, I'm going to wash my face using my simple moisturising facial wash because that can make me feel better. And by the way, they're hydrochloric acid. Loving that. And I'm just going to get on my day. So strike one, we'll start again tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds like some annoying interference going on there.
There's just a lot of noise in my house, and it's very rare that I'm in the house by myself. Very rare. So because he works from home a lot, as you know.
I know.
So he did. So basically, if I wake up, he wakes up.
Yeah.
And then he's up.
Right.
So what do I do?
Could you just say, I'm doing the Miracle Morning. I just need you to ignore me for 20 minutes while I do the shit.
But I can hear him around.
Rustling.
I find it very distracting.
Right.
I need to be on my own.
Okay.
But I'm never on my own, you see.
I see.
Which is, a blessing and a bit of a curse when it comes to a Miracle Morning.
Yes.
Because there ain't no miracles when I'm surrounded by people that need things.
Yes. Understood.
Play my third voice note. So I did the silence. Lovely. I did my affirmations. Lovely. I'm halfway through my visualization and I can hear my husband pinging his phone. He can't find his phone, so he can ping it from his watch. So I can hear this dee 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 dee. So I'm open my eyes thinking, oh my God. Okay, so trying to ignore it. Then the doorbell goes. Okay, so I get up to go and answer the door. It's delivery. Then I come back and I'm like, it's just impossible to meditate in this house. My husband's like, why are you meditating? All the questions again. Why are you meditating? What are you meditating for? You don't meditate. What are you doing? I said, I'm just trying to sit down in a little bit of peace and just meditate. He goes, oh, it's for the podcast. I'm like, can you leave me alone now then? He's like, yeah, okay. It's basically impossible.
Yeah, I mean, after 4 years, if you were doing something that is out of routine or not normal, he should just naturally assume it's for the show.
He has a lot of questions.
He does. He's curious.
He's very, very curious.
He's a curious George.
He's very curious, but it's very annoying. And then he did manage to give me a full 6 minutes of peace. I was
Great.
in the office. I shut the door.
Yeah.
Then I could hear the dog scratching at the door.
Oh,
So I had to let the dog in.
yes.
There's always something,
Yes.
right? I found it all near on impossible. I also went away this weekend, so that was an impossibility because do you know what time I got up? Because I went to do a trek. I got up at 4:15.
Okay, a 4 is beyond obnoxious. A 4 is their night time.
There's no way I'm doing a miracle morning at 4 o'clock.
That's the dead hours.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
So I wasn't going to do miracle morning then. And then the next day, because I'd got up at 4 and done the trek, I was exhausted. So I couldn't do it then.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a tricky week. But that's not the point. I did do the whole 6 minutes. I did do it a couple of times. And guess what?
What?
I loved it.
Wow.
I loved it.
What specifically did you love?
I loved doing 1 minute of jumping jacks.
Oh, okay. Right.
Why are you rolling your eyes?
That's not surprising or novel. Because of course you're going to enjoy doing 1 minute.
Shall I lie and make something up so that it's novel?
No, but I just like to know like the new learnings you've found, or you're going to use those in summary.
So, here's what I really liked.
Yeah.
I really loved sitting down for a couple of minutes and just deep breathing.
Okay.
I actually found that immensely helpful, calming, centering, grounding, beautiful. And I did it for like 2 minutes.
Question. Did you wake up, get up, have a shower, then do your miracle morning, or did you do it in bed?
Well, you heard what happened when I tried to do it in bed
Yes.
twice.
Okay.
It was the questions.
Yeah, yeah.
So then what I did yesterday is I actually got up, dealt with all the kids,
Yeah,
got them out to school,
yeah,
and then I sat in my office
yeah,
and did my 6 minutes. It was
Okay.
probably about 8 minutes
Okay.
of my miracle morning.
yeah.
So I needed to get everything off my plate.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to know that the husband was upstairs in the shower, so he was away.
Yes.
Then after the dog scratching,
Yes.
I could then get on with the miracle morning.
Okay, okay.
So once I'd done mum, wife,
Dog mum.
dog mum, I was able to do it.
Okay, okay.
Because it's impossible to do it when I first wake up because he's up
Yeah.
and he's chatty in the morning.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a chatter in the morning.
And then he was more than chatty this morning, if you catch my drift.
God.
And I said to him, I've actually got things to do. We hadn't seen you all weekend, so.
I mean, it's a good thing he's married to you and not me.
Anyway, so I loved the 60 seconds of jumping jacks. You know, I do a lot of exercise, but actually standing up and intentionally jumping for 1 minute was fantastic. Shifts your energy, lightens your mood. It would reduce anxiety, and it's 1 minute. Everybody has 1 minute. Everybody has 1 minute, and everybody pretty much can do jumping jacks. And if you can't do jumping jacks because of the pelvis, I understand all that. Do press-ups, do sit-ups,
When we're doing
run on the spot. You could do anything for 1 minute. It's fantastic.
When we're doing our warm-up for diversity, we often do jumping jacks for a minute.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the warm-up, is it?
It's part of the warm-up.
What else do you do?
Stretching,
Yeah, yeah.
very important.
How do you get ready for the backflips? We want to know.
Well, a lot of stretching, obviously. Got to make sure you're feeling nimble.
What about the
I
throwing?
take a lot of cod liver oil capsules and turmeric to keep my joints supple.
Right. To be chucked.
Yeah, it's important.
Out. So what I'm saying is...
Yeah, you really liked it.
No, I didn't like it. I loved it.
Wow.
And also, scribing
Yeah.
and affirmations
Yeah.
done in one. Boom.
You wrote your affirmations. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I wrote my affirmations because that is efficient.
Did you get a special journal?
Yes.
Was it Self-Care Club branded?
No.
Oh, shame.
Someone bought me this diary when I was finishing hairdressing, so about over a year ago now, and I've never used it, and it was in my bedside drawer. And you know what? I got that puppy out and I wrote my affirmations in there.
Excellent work.
And I did do excellent work. Thank you. Thank you.
I am grading you an A this week.
A star, I think you need.
Really excellent,
I think-
excellent work. I'm going old school before the stars existed.
Okay.
Where an A is an A is an A is an A.
An A is an A.
Yeah.
Or in other words, a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent work.
Thank you. You go now.
I don't know if I'm slightly cheating the regime, but I'm not waking early to do my miracles. I'm just waking at my natural waking time because I don't need to get up for anything. So started with the silence. It was golden. Actually really enjoyed that. Just lay in bed listening to the birds and nothing else. It was glorious. The affirmation, I did struggle a little to find one, but I sort of found one vaguely rolling around my head, and I sort of said it in my head, not out loud. The visualization, I have to say, I did not do. I wasn't feeling very manifesty this morning, soz, but that's just the way it was. The exercise I've decided to do at the very end, so left that to last. The R is for reading. I had 25 pages left of my book, so I lay in bed reading. That was a delight. And then the last S for scribing. We all know scribing is journaling, and fuck journaling. I don't do journaling. So I have decided to go renegade, make my own twist on the final S, and I am using that S for simple. So I went to the bathroom, used the simple face wash, followed by the serum, followed by the simple moisturiser. And I think that is doing me a lot more good than journaling, aka scribing, because as we all know, I don't journal, and often I don't wash my face in the morning unless I'm having a shower. So I'm taking this for the win. Now I'm off to do the E, which is the exercise, and take the dog out. So far, so good.
Love how you switch up to make it work for you. I'm here for it.
And
you did do the journaling though, because you wrote down your affirmation. Oh no, you said it in your head.
I said it in my head. And when I went out for the exercise on the first morning, that's when it all went tits up. Well, the exercise on Monday morning, which was a walk in the woods, resulted in me being stung on the leg through some tracksuit bottoms by a spider wasp. Now, if you've never heard of a spider wasp, Google it and then don't sleep for 3 days. It's a hybrid. You don't want to get stung by one. And what's happened is I've had the most immense allergic reaction to the point where my whole leg has blown up. So this morning I woke up kind of in pain and horror. Miracles were not on my mind. Antihistamine and ibuprofen was on my mind.
So you didn't do it the second morning. That's fair enough.
I was in so much pain that morning.
I'm sorry you got stung because it was really unpleasant for you.
So fucking random and stupid and like ridiculous because, get stung by a wasp, not a big deal. Just turned into the biggest.
You were allergic to it.
Just turned into the biggest deal. So it's Friday. The week progressed thus. Thursday night, the swelling actually went down to my ankle. I had to phone 111 at midnight because I was fairly terrified that I was going to get sepsis. I've had to go back to the doctor. I'm now on prescription antihistamine and antibiotics and ibuprofen and ice packs. And the miracle is I haven't got fucking sepsis. So this whole week has just basically gone to pot because I cannot lie in bed in the morning doing these 6 things to give me a successful and wonderful future because I'm just trying to not scratch and itch myself to death. And I'm a very impatient patient, and this week has been trying, to say the least. I'm pissed off.
I understand.
With the week.
I understand.
Because I wasn't feeling well, and then I was on all of these cocktail of drugs.
But this miracle morning needs to work around it.
I know, but it just didn't. I just was so preoccupied with the week. It just wasn't doing it for me.
I'm so sorry that you got stung, and we're all very sorry. Why are you looking like that? Because you don't know where this is going. We're all very sorry that you had such a terrible reaction to it. We are. But you see, our clubbers have tuned in
to hear about the miracle morning. I know, but I'm just telling you, I failed. Is that it? I failed. There's one more voice note. It doesn't even count. I'm playing it for you anyway. So it's the weekend. I'm finally a little bit better, although my leg looks disgusting. And I'm going for a walk with my husband. What are you doing for the show next week? He asks. We're doing the miracle morning, I reply. What's the miracle morning?
He'd love it.
So I told him the whole story about how the car crash, the bankruptcy, the cancer, the writing the bestseller, the 6 things that he does, what those 6 things are, the SAVERS acronym, go through the whole thing with him.
He's like, yeah. I kind of do most of those every morning. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, I think positive thoughts. I do my morning meditation in silence and the visualizing, and I do a bit of power hour, get all my admin done. He doesn't journal. Thank God, I don't think I could be married to a man who journals. And I've realised my husband is the living embodiment of the miracle morning. He loves the morning. He loves waking up early. He loves to attack the day. He is successful. He does have a positive outlook. Thank God for him, because he's basically living the miracle morning for me, doing it, and I can prove it sort of works because he does it, even if I don't.
Oh, and he does the exercise bit as well, obviously.
Can I just say that
Yeah.
I think that Ollie is probably better suited to host this podcast
Well,
with me.
that was what I concluded by Sunday. By Sunday, I was like, okay, he gets up at 6. So that's why I was able to do my silence and everything the first day, because he gets up an hour before me. He gets up. He does exactly everything on that list. Even when we were on holiday recently, he still got up at 6 and then sat by the pool meditating, and then did his swim and his exercise and everything else. He does this every day, and definitely works, because he's happy, he's healthy, he's busy, he's successful, he's positive. He is the living proof of this. I am not.
Maybe if you go on tour with diversity, he could take over.
Yeah, I think that's what is going to have to happen. You okay with that?
Just don't forget your cod liver oil.
I will never forget to take the cod liver oil. The thing is, this did not work for me. Sorry.
You blasphemous. It's blasphemous because you didn't do it. It didn't work for you because you didn't do it.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like...
Should we go to summary first?
Yes.
What didn't you like?
I didn't like having I didn't like being dictated to in the morning. I don't like the morning. And also, it doesn't make you like a bad, sad, mad, negative person if you don't like the morning. I can't wake up and be like, okay, now I have to visualize shit and write shit down. And
do you know what I visualized?
What?
When I did my visualization.
What?
There were 2 things I visualized.
Yeah.
One's a bit embarrassing.
Well, being in diversity is embarrassing, so you can share.
Being in diversity is not embarrassing.
Okay, it's cool.
It's very cool if you're in diversity. It would be
Are there any women in diversity?
Wouldn't be very diverse.
Well, I was
if there
just
weren't.
thinking that.
I don't know. I honestly, you should know.
I'm the only
they're
woman.
your colleagues.
I'm the only woman in diversity.
It can't be. Can't be. You need to change that.
I'm definitely the only middle-aged Jewish woman in diversity.
Well, you bring the diversity.
I am the diversity.
You bring age diversity.
Yeah.
You bring some ethnic
I bring
diversity.
religious diversity.
Yeah.
I basically am the diversity.
You are the
Without me, they'd just be dance team. That dance team.
No, I think they're called diversity because they are a diverse dance group.
Okay. Because
that would be my guess.
Yeah.
And bringing in the middle-aged Jewish woman just helps
them with their algorithm. Anyway, back to your embarrassing visualization.
Okay, the one that's not embarrassing is I was visualizing my daughter passing her GCSEs.
Beautiful.
So I was envisioning her and I sat in my office on my laptop. Do you get an email? Is that how you get the GCSE results?
I think they're on paper. I think they go to school to collect them, from what I remember.
Still? Yeah, from what you remember. He did it 2 years ago.
Well, no, one of them never did it because it was COVID.
No, he did it last year.
Yeah. He went to school to collect them.
Okay.
And I think they got emailed as well, both.
Well, luckily I visualised both.
Okay, good. Well done.
And hugging her and sort of being very happy that she got the grades she wanted. So that's not embarrassing.
Can I just say go one step further with that and write the grades down and stick them on your vision board?
My vision board never works.
But because you say that, you manifest that it doesn't work. Mine always works.
But it doesn't.
Give them to me, I'll put them on mine. Mine always works.
Okay.
Everything on mine comes to pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Right, Daisy. And then write the grades.
Okay. And the other one.
Yeah.
It's really embarrassing.
It's not. Go on. It's not.
No, it is.
It's just you and me.
Was you and I sitting on the This Morning couch doing our weekly/monthly, not bothered which, prefer monthly I think, weekly might be a bit stressful, segment of what's happening in the world of self-care on This Morning.
What was I wearing? Was it a denim jumpsuit?
It's all about you.
I just want to know. I don't think that's embarrassing. It's just fun.
It's going to happen.
Is it?
Yeah, it was in my affirmations.
What if I'm touring that week?
I'll ask Ollie.
Okay. He'll have a lot to say about the miracle morning.
We're wrapping this up because we're talking nonsense now. Is the miracle morning... No, you ask me. Because you can't answer because you didn't do it.
Is the miracle morning coming into the club?
1,000,000% yes. There's going to be an area called Miracle Morning, and that's what we're going to do there. We're going to have beautiful self-care club journals. We're going to have just like a little booth where you can just do your visualization or have your breathing, and lovely. Right, okay. It's coming in the club. I don't know what's happened here, but anyway, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
We will be back on Friday with our new show, our weekly wellness roundup show. If Lauren is not on tour with diversity, that is. Will you be here Friday?
I'll pre-record it.
Don't worry. No one worry. Okay, lovely. We'll be back on Friday.
See you then.
The first taste of rare bourbon you finally got your hands on. That's nice. At Caskers.com, we make this experience easy. Caskers is a one-stop spirit curator with an impressive selection of exclusive, sought-after, rare, and household names in the realm of premium spirits and champagne. Discover the top flavors of the year now by going to Caskers.com and using code WELCOME10 for $10 off your first purchase. Get $10 off your first purchase with code WELCOME10 at Caskers.com.